Top 10 Manhwa like Solo Leveling Part 2. The market is flooded with manga manhwa these days. It is very hard to find the best ones from all the rest and can be a time-consuming task as well. Solo Leveling is a great series that you should include in your reading list if you have not read it yet. Top 10 manga manhwa like Solo Leveling. This time, let's read some of the best manhwa like Solo Leveling. Then, can you think of any other best manhwa that fits on this list? Just comment down if you know any other than this. Before we begin our hunt, subscribe for 1 year of pure luck. Also, like if you do enjoy this kind of list. At number 10, we have Otherworld Warrior. The Otherworld Warrior manhwa is a violent one, but it's still full of laughs and some of the greatest fight scenes drawn, with characters that you'll love for their personality as much as the fighting skills they bring to the battlefield. If you're a fan of action manga and haven't had a chance to experience Otherworld Warrior stories, then get ready for a treat that's packed with great characters, comedy, and action. Would you like to find a job, even at the cost of your soul? If so, then you found the right place. Our job hunting advice website Soul Sellers is a site geared towards those willing to even sell their souls for employment. That's right, people like you. Are you dealing with angels or demons? 30-year-old freeloader Shul Ho Kang made a deal through this shady site, even selling his soul for the chance at what else? Money. An invitation to the other world for the weak and downtrodden of society for a chance to change their lot in life. That is the mission given to Shul Ho Kang. Be sure to read this out if you haven't read it yet. Okay, at number 9, we have X-Life Hunter 990K. Get ready to immerse yourself in a long adventure. The ordinary F-rank hunter, Gang Yeonjun, had always prayed for the strength to change his life. One day, his prayers were answered. The final sword saint praises your bravery. The master in the shadows is yours. Enough. This is too much. 990,000 past lives appeared in front of him. 990,000 X-Life Hunter is a full-action adventure manhwa bringing you through the story of one man destined to fight evil, and yet exciting read. The first is a series. X-Life Hunter sets the stage for what is likely to be an exciting and dramatic battle. Do check it out if you haven't. At number 8, we have Solo Spellcaster. Your favorite manga and anime have inspired fantasy worlds filled with powerful wizards and magicians. Experience magic like never before with Solo Spellcaster, a tabletop role-playing game where you become your own wizard or magician to defeat your foes. Use cards to cast spells, learn new abilities, or gain magical powers. Become the most powerful sorcerer in the land with this fun game. The ordinary salaryman Park Do-hyuk finally got the awakening he had always wished for in a life or death situation. Unbelievably, the memories and experiences from the game he spent his entire life in his 20s playing became these powers of awakening. What's more, it was a 1 in a billion triple awakening. The extraordinary player Park Do-hyuk's journey picks up now as he aims to reach the world's peak. This will be the complete webtoon adaptation of the popular web novel by the author Cheng Cho. Okay, at number 7, we have The Return of the Frozen Player. After having seen the manhwa from Sinks On, and now I can proudly say that this is a must-read. No major spoilers here. Just go and read it. The story is too good to be true though. Not to mention the character design, the art. 5 years after the world changed, the final boss appeared. The final boss. If we can just defeat her, our lives will go back to normal. The top 5 players in the world including Spectre Seo Junho, finally defeated the Frost Queen, but they fell into a deep slumber. 25 years passed. A second floor? It didn't end when the Frost Queen died. Spectre awakes from his slumber. Okay, at number 6, we have The Lord's Coins Aren't Decreasing. I really enjoy reading this. I like the part where he's reborn and gets reborn into his past self. That can be seen quite commonly in Manhwa, but this time really interesting. I really like the story and art, but the characters are a little bit off. Alright, let's keep it up and do the heave-ho. We can heave-ho all the want, but I think we're all screwed because of that guy. The coin market that goes beyond the dimensions. A newcomer has appeared and turned the dimensional trading center upside down. Aaron Steelguard, the enemy of all traders. He was actually living his second life after losing all of this wealth to dimensional trading and dying a tragic death. Okay, at number 5, we got the Constellation that returned from hell. Well, after reading the first few chapters, I realized, wow, this is simply amazing. The art is amazingly beautiful with a good storyline with decent character development. In my opinion, you won't regret reading it. I've returned from hell after enduring for thousands of years. I will be the one to save humanity. If you want some nice good plot manhwa, this might fill your taste, so do check it out. Okay, at number 4, we have Rooftop Sword Master. If you didn't read this one, you're missing out on one of the best hidden gems out there. This is Revenge Sorta Manhwa with OP Badass MC. Don't let the first few chapters fool you. Our MC alone waged war against the whole Korean military, and it's very satisfying to read, and the hype is real. It felt like I was reading Solo Leveling. No, even better than that. After being beat up and put into a coma by 8 of his classmates at ᴠᴏᴘɪᴄ Middle School, Sejong woke up after 9 long months and found out that his father committed suicide by self-immolation in an attempt to get justice for what happened to him. As a result, the investigation reopened, and that attackers who tried to sweep it under the rug received a proper sentence for their crimes. But Sejong was unable to assuage the anger and fear he felt for the unjust world. Sejong thoroughly hid himself from this sort of world. The sun would rise and set, the seasons changed, and not once did he step outside of his home. But one day, a sudden and strange sound enticed him to open the door. Embedded in the center of the rooftop was a gigantic blade emblazoned with the words "Fighting Sword," and with it came the whispers of a god. At number 3, we have the King of Bugs. Song-an is a down-and-out programmer at the bottom of the social chain. His daily work consists of fixing bugs for a game called New World. However, he secretly adds his own little Easter eggs in the game. Suddenly, the game somehow becomes reality. He has to rely on his understanding of the bugs in the game and the Easter eggs he had set up. Can Song actually have a successful counterattack? Let's find out. Alright, at number 2, we have Limit Breaker. Due to an unknown error, ᴠᴅᴇᴏ was trapped in the awakening test for 3,000 years. In the real world, 10 years have passed, and it is overrun by monsters and dungeons. The battle now begins for ᴠᴅᴇᴏ, who returned with the max level to restore the world back to the way it was. A lot of people have different opinions about Limit Breaker. First, the action is quite fast in comparison with other mangas, but I will say that this makes the story very good. The MC is very, very OP, so you want to see the action, to feel the world that is described, and to see how he interacts with it. Personally, I enjoyed it very much, so do check it out. Finally, at last, we have the max leveled hero will return at number 1. Davey al-Rune was the first prince of a very ordinary kingdom. His happy and peaceful childhood was shattered as the reality of his position hit. With the assassination attempt on his life, he falls into a coma where his consciousness and soul travels to the paradise of heroes, a place where heroes of old are gathered. He goes through vigorous, hell-like training through the help of these heroes and returns back to his body. Upon waking up, he vows to get the revenge on those who made his life a misery with the help of the powers that he gained through his training by the heroes he had been taught. The weak prince of an insignificant country, Davey, after becoming comatose, his soul escaped to a temple where the souls of heroes gathered. He trained for 1,000 years and has now returned as a max level hero. Just guys, wait. I'm going to face you all head on. The refreshing story of Davey's royal life and revenge has just begun. Okay, so that's all for today. Thanks for watching. Do make a comment below. Which one have you seen? And do share your experience. Don't forget to like the video. Do press the bell icon to get notified about the latest videos and news trends. Till then, take care, stay safe, and bye-bye.